Okay, good evening, everybody. Welcome to day 4 today and tips about law of attraction. So I'm doing this 14 days of, um, okay, sorry, 14 days of tips. And today is day 4. And I'm here to share with you another tip that you'll find it very useful. I've been getting some messages from people who say they're very excited about spending money from the exercise I gave on day 1, which is very good because if you are able to spend that money, in an imaginary way how to spend, and you're excited about tomorrow, more money coming tomorrow, that's very good news because that means your thinking, your prosperity is increasing. Yeah. Okay. But today is tip number 4. Now, tip number 4 is related to um, throughout the day, we get a lot of doubts about many things in life. And how do we stop that? How do you stop this negative thoughts? How do you stop all this thought that come to us and says all this, you can't do this, you can't do this, and can't do that, and so on and so forth. And that's what today's topic is all about. Now, it's very important for you to understand that day 2, I spoke to you and I mentioned to you that our brain has got something called the pineal gland, or RAS, reticular activation system. It's like a GPS. I already told you that on day 2. And I mentioned to you how when you put something in your GPS, or when you put something in a reticular activation system, it will take you to that direction. So, for example, if you keep looking at a particular car, you will start seeing a similar car everywhere. If you keep looking at a particular uh, good things will come. If you keep looking at negative things, then negatives will come. So you need to be very focused about what is it that you want. You need to be very focused about the positivity that you want in life. Okay, it's not easy. The reason being because we got two minds. We've got the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. So the subconscious mind has got a lot of programming about us, about life, about the you read newspaper, you see the news, you hear all kind of things, which is one of the reason why I've told you before I don't read newspaper and don't watch news. And the reason is, and I normally unfriend people who put a lot of negative things on Facebook or WhatsApp. A lot of people send me all kind of news about COVID and all kind of negative. I will unfriend them. I tell them I'll block them because I don't want to. Many times WhatsApp groups have come out of WhatsApp groups when I put a lot of negative, because when these negative things go into your subconscious brain, it stays there. And then what happens is it starts to manifest in your life because it is already there. And be very careful about that. So today, the reason why we have got negative thoughts coming to us is because the subconscious mind is very powerful. You must understand subconscious mind works 24 hours, while conscious mind only works when we are awake. So today I'm going to tell you the mind cleanser, the tool that I'm going to talk to you about. It's a mind cleanser, and how to cleanse your mind, how to ensure these negative thoughts don't come up, and how to get rid of them. Okay, how to get rid of them. Now, I think all of you know about Ho'oponopono. I thought you can go to my YouTube channels and watch Ho'oponopono. And I talk about Ho'oponopono as a karma cleanser. Actually, Ho'oponopono can cleanse your karma, past life karma, your dosa, your sins. But Ho'oponopono also can cleanse your negative memories inside here. Okay. So if you heard my videos or seen my videos, and I always talk about write down your name or write down the name of a person and do the erasing technique, whatever. For those of you who do not know, please go to YouTube and watch my videos, and then you will know more about it. And when you do all this, you tend to be able to cleanse that particular karmic problems you have. Okay, but you can also use Ho'oponopono to cleanse the subconscious mind of all the negative data. It's like you've got a laptop with a lot of viruses. What you need to do, you can put certain cleansing program to cleanse your laptop and all that. And that's what I'm going to teach you today. But you must understand something. A lot of us, unfortunately, tend to have negative thoughts coming to us all the time. It's like I told you what, like we are like that, human beings. You remember RAS or pineal gland is like GPS can. So you keen in the GPS, you want to go to a particular place and you start driving. When you start driving, the GPS will take you a different route, for example, like not the normal route or maybe a longer route. But the moment GPS takes a longer route, you will say, why this GPS going a wrong way? And you will go and the way you normally go to, and go only you find there's a traffic jam. I should have followed GPS. And this is the problem with a lot of us. So I give an example how it works. Okay. A lot of times, many times, like for example, a telephone call comes at 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay. A call is just a call, right? It could be a missed call, wrong call, whatever. But the moment it call, what is the subconscious mind tell you? Somebody die already la, somebody accident already la, somebody see how the mind works, it brings in all the negative thoughts. Children, your children have gone out, not come back home. Immediately mind will start working. Oh, are they with the wrong people? Are they okay? You see, subconscious mind works that way because the subconscious mind will feed you every time. That's why when you drink coffee, the subconscious mind will tell you won't be able to sleep tonight. Why? Because you're already programmed. So whatever that comes out is based on what you have already programmed. You must understand that your brain is a garden. You must take care of your garden and pour water and put fertilizer to have growths. But many of you don't take care of the garden, so you've got all kind of lalang and weeds growing in your garden. And why weeds? Because you don't take care. So you read nonsense stuff, you watch nonsense stuff, you believe in whatever you hear. So a lot of times when you do this, it becomes like, for example, if you believe that you are, the things, might not go along with you because you're tall, thin, fat, short, or you are, this race or this religion, whatever, it will come through. It will come through because you've already put it inside your brain. And that's why it's very dangerous for you to do that, right? You must also understand something else. If I were to ask all of you to believe in God, yes, most of you say, yes, I believe in God, which is good. But you see, if you believe in God and you go to temple, you go church, you go mosque, or you go and pray, so when you pray, you are there in the temple or a church or mosque, whatever you pray, After that, you come back and then you sit at home and worry. Oh my God, what is going to happen to my children now? Oh my God. Now, you know what it means now? You know what you're telling, You're telling God, I don't trust you and I must worry, So you see, your faith is so wavering, because if you really, really, really believe in God, then why you worry? Why do you have to worry? So this thought sometimes comes to you and you must know how to control the thoughts, okay? You must know how to control the thoughts, okay? So what you need to do is very simple. I'm sure all of you have seen the movie Three Idiots, or in Tamil, it was the movie Nanban. And Amir Khan in the Hindi movie and Vijay in the Tamil movie, one thing they will do every time something comes up, they will say, all is well, 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 all is well. Okay, so what you need to do and what I've done over the years is very simple. Because I believe in Ho'oponopono, and Ho'oponopono has got 4 sentences, which is, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. These are 4 sentences, yeah? So what I will do is, when I'm doing something, even I get thought, because it's in the subconscious mind, right? So sometimes when, let's say, a telephone call comes, or sometimes I will immediately put my hand over my heart, and I'll say, I love you, I'm sorry, thank you, I love you, I'm sorry, thank you, I love you, I'm sorry, thank you. I'll say about 5 to 10 times. Suddenly the thought goes away. Because 2 things. Number 1, you are now, when you do that, you can say, dear God, Ya Allah, Muruga, Vinayaga, or, Jesus Christ, or, Buddha, whatever you want to do, fine. Okay, just touch your heart and say, dear God, I love you, I'm sorry, thank you, a few times. When you do that, immediately, that you'll find that thing will go up. Maybe it might not even be immediate, but as you do it again and again, now you're putting the trust into God to take care of it. And actually, when you do this again and again and again, a lot of negative thoughts won't come. Of course, you also need to make sure that you don't do a lot of nonsense. Tomorrow, tip number 5, I haven't finished this tip yet, but I'm telling you tomorrow, tip number 5 is how many of you are actually in trouble because of social media. And one of the things about law of attraction is that social media attracts a lot of evil eyes. I'll talk about it tomorrow. That's tip number 5. Coming back today, yeah? So you need to remember that you have to block. You have to block all these thoughts that are coming for you. So I'm going to give you some example. For example, somebody calls you and say, hey, your father had a heart attack, or your sister had, has gone for a diagnosis because I think she's got cancer. Whatever. Immediately the thought will come, oh my God, my father don't know what happened. Oh my father going to die. Oh my God, my sister. Immediately you must put your hand here and say, dear God, I love you, I'm sorry, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, thank you. When you start doing it, your heart will calm down, your mind will calm down, and suddenly you believe that I leave it to God, God will take care of it. I will leave it, because at the end of the day, you can't do anything, right? Heart attack come at you, what do you want to do? So when you do this, it will calm you down a lot. It will take time, but you must diligently do it. You must diligently, anytime anything comes, even when somebody tells you, even if your wife tells you, oh, I think you had an accident, I love you, I'm something, I love you. Sometimes maybe accident, but then nothing serious. You understand or not? So it's like that. It's like your children, for example, you're worried, oh my God, like Nowadays, they make it so difficult to pass the exam. I don't know what's going to happen to my children. Immediately cancel the thought. We call it cancel the thought. Catch yourself. Cancel the thought. Don't give energy. The moment you remember 17-second rule? 17-second rule, when you say, Ayo, I don't know, my children, I don't know how they're going to do. I don't know how they're going to survive. I don't know what's going to happen. You are giving energy, right? When you give energy, your life will become miserable because you are now focusing on that. You don't think that God will know how to take care of your children. You don't realize you are giving energy to a thought, and it's very dangerous. So you must cut the thought. How do you cut? Dear God, I love you. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. You must do it about 5 to 10 times. Very, very, very important. Okay. So exam. Children going for exam, or you as an adult, maybe you are sitting for exam. When you're going to sit for exam, oh my God, I have my good person in Singapore, my younger sister, and then she called me recently and she said, Anna, I've got this exam. I said, very simple, girl, do Ho'oponopono. And then every time finish it, everything I read came out in the exam, and I'm so happy I'm doing Ho'oponopono, because she will do it. She wrote her name and did it. She also I told her, when you're going for the exam, just remember, keep saying, I love you, I'm something you, I love you, I'm something you, I love you. Keep saying it, because it will cleanse it. It will always cleanse, because you want to catch yourself. The key is, don't give energy to the negative thought. Don't give energy. So like I told you, what people send me about COVID, I'll delete immediately. I won't even look through it. It's not important. It's not relevant. I believe that if God has brought in the virus, God will know how to get rid of it. And that is the belief you must have in order for you to take care. Now, you don't be careless. You don't don't wear masks and don't do and go out there and say, God will take care of me. That's stupidity. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, be careful, take care of yourself. But don't take things that come out because of what people say, because a lot of time is not true. The problem is, most of the information you get is not true. That's the problem. It's a third-party information. You understand? It's very important for you to understand that. Your boss calls you. Somebody tells, hey, boss want to see you. You mean, why my boss want to see me? Oh my God! Listen, boss want to see you, right? Just, I love you. I'm something. 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 You just do that, and then you go and see. Hey, all okay. I've had a lot of people have told me this. Actually, nothing, Actually, nothing, Mr. Katti. Thank God I did Ho'oponopono. Thank God I did this. So that's what you got to do. Presentation. You're going to give a presentation. You're going to do, like I had one person, she was going to do a presentation in a group. She was so worried, I said, listen, do your Ho'oponopono. And she wrote her name down and did. That's another story. Yeah? Like I say, go and watch my video. That's a more thorough one, more detailed one. So go and watch my videos on Ho'oponopono in YouTube channel, or enroll in my Ho'oponopono programs, okay? That is to cleanse your karma with the people around you. That's different. Here is the Ho'oponopono is to catch that negative situation at that point in time. And you touch. You can do it again for presentation, meeting a boss, COVID. Now you're doing LOA, right? Now some of you got vision board. You're doing vision. When you're doing the vision board, like, oh, I'm going to live in this house. I'm going to drive this car. And then suddenly, your current house is rented. See, the negative thought will come because your subconscious mind is very powerful. What you must do is, you must just say, take a deep breath and say, I love you, I'm something you. I love you, I'm something you. I love you, I'm something you. 5, 6 times. After a while, the thought will go away. Then it will come back. Okay, basically you must know about yin and yang. Yin and yang means, yin and yang will always be when there's positive, there's negative. When there's good, there's evil. When there is God, there is also the devil. So what normally happens is, when you're focusing on the good energy about I want this, I want this, I want this in my life, you will have the negative energy trying to derail you, which is why some of you know that when you do Ho'oponopono, you start yawning, you feel sleepy, because the negative energy will stop you from doing Ho'oponopono. So very important for you to understand. Even like, for example, you want to have a discussion with your husband, you want to have a discussion with your children, some serious discussion, you want to have a discussion with mother-in-law. Before the discussion, calm yourself, put your hand here and say, I love you, something. Don't let the negative thought come to you, because otherwise you'll be like, I'm going to talk to my husband. I tell you, you won't listen to me. For sure, one, all men ego and won't listen to me one. I tell you, sure going to fight one. Sure will give all. See, you already programmed it. Then what for you believe in God? Let it happen, because already decided already what. You already decided what. See, that's the problem with us. You want God to help you, but you make your own decisions. Allah, my boss always like that. Well, my boss will pick on me. Even boss is more powerful than God. When I want to finish up by telling you this. When I started training programs, you see, many years ago, I was in Bainagara. I left Bainagara and I started my own training program, my own training company, right? I'm a sole proprietorship. That means I own the company. I'm in India. Many people came and told me, oh, Mr. Kathi, you might need to get Bumiputra partner la, or they might say, oh, you know, you very difficult to get la, you need to have cable la, connection la, whatever. You know what? I have one very strong cable, God. And anytime anybody say negative, I will just say, I love you, I'm something, I love you. I always believe God will take care of me. I always believe God will take care of me. I always believe that divinity. I'm not specifically telling any God. And it doesn't mean about going to the temple to pray. It's not about that. It's about just believing that God is with you, that whatever you say, God will guide you. And by saying, dear God, I love you, I'm sorry, please, you're telling God, God, I love you. I'm so sorry, please forgive me if I've done anything wrong that might create problem. Thank you for blessing me. And when you do this, automatically the cleansing comes. So a lot of people told me, now, Mr. Kathi, very difficult line, you know, Bumiputra companies, or you know, very difficult to, you don't have cable, whatever. Do you know or not, my friends, I'm a training consultant. I earn quite a bit of money on a daily basis because I'm a trainer. My company, my clients, Petronas is my client. Tabung Haji is my client. All the banks are my clients. Bank Nagara itself is my client. Central Sugar, you know, the word sugar is my client. Bernas is my client. Many of these organizations are my clients. And not once people have asked me, you have Bumiputra connection or not. Once people ask me, who do you know, what's a cable? Nothing. Or you must set up a Sandran Barha. No, I'm a sole proprietor. Because I have one big cable, which is God. And I have one tool, which is Ho'oponopono, which I use in two ways. One, I always write down the names of people that I do, which is go back and watch my last week's video or go on YouTube and find out exactly how that works to cleanse your karma. That's different. And remember, to cleanse the negativity in a subconscious mind, what you need to do is to put your hands on your chest here and then just say, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please, thank you, 5 to 10 times. If you can say only once or twice, doesn't matter, but do it. But exactly like the movie Three Idiots and Nanban, where Vijay or Amir Khan will say, all is well, all is well, all is well. You have to do, I love you, I'm sorry, please, thank you. So with that, thank you very much for today. Thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow with tip number 5, and I'll tell you how to ensure that you can take care yourself from being having more destructive things happening to you around you. Yeah, I'll tell you more about it tomorrow. Tip number 4, because that also stops your law of attraction. A lot of people don't realize that. Law of attraction is I want this, I want this, I want this. A lot of time you don't get it. The other day somebody called me up and told me that, Mr. Kathi, I'm doing all this. Why is it that it's not coming to me? Yeah. So what I did was I went and did some checking on a social media, and I told her, this is exactly why you're not getting what you want. So that is for tomorrow, tip number 5. So with that, thank you very much, everyone. See you tomorrow night at 8:30 sharp. Thank you. Bye.